you is any tips for leaders that feel bored with their own moves?
It depends on what level you are bored, getting bored with your moves. If you're dancing for just a few months and you only know a few moves, then it's easy. You go to workshops, you learn new moves. The problem is when you are dancing for a long, long time and you are bored with whatever moves you're doing, even if they are complex, that means that something else is missing. And I would say that is about connection and musicality. Because actually, for leaders out there, it's not about the moves, it's about how you put those moves on the music and together with your partner. So you can do just a crossbody lead, inside turn, outside turn, but do it at a special time with the right timing, with the right flow, and you can make that girl happy. And if the girl is happy, I don't think you should be bored.
As a follower, for me, the music is always an inspiration. And because I'm a more emotional, I can get inspired to do some moves because of the music. Just sometimes, I don't know, making it slower or being creative. Maybe you will teach, I think you will teach some things like this, how you transform your moves to be more creative and not to get bored of that. And of course, all the time, you can learn more.
Yes, if you want more moves, it can help.
More.
Yeah.
But just until one level. When
Right.
moves will not be enough at one point in your evolution.
Sure. And I would actually agree with that because I had a similar experience in my dance journey, which was getting really good at following. That was one of the things I became known for early on in my dance career. And then feeling like, well, I can follow everybody. Now what? Like, I'm bored. So,
Yeah.
Christian asked about this for leaders, but as a follower, I was feeling bored because I'm like, I can follow everyone. Like, what else is there? And that's kind of when I realized that, as Cotiso mentioned, that's when I realized the connection element. And I've always said this, and I will say it again in every single class that I teach. So be prepared to have this repeated to you. But nobody is the same 1 second to the next. We are always different. Dance to dance, we're different. Even if you're dancing with the same partner, that person is different in this song than another song. That person might be different on this area of the dance floor, which is sticky compared to a slippery area of the dance floor. There's so many factors and elements that are constantly changing that impact who we are and how we show up. And so boredom, I find, comes from thinking you are doing the same thing over and over again. And trust me, whatever you have done, you have never repeated. This, like, yes, to a degree, we repeat movements, but in reality, if we break it down, temperature is different, time of day is different, something is different about when that thing occurred. So if you can approach your dance, your own dancing, and every dance with somebody else and every interaction with other people as what's new, what's different, it's impossible to get bored. And that is one of the things that for me, with all the going to events and seeing some of the same people at various events, or over a course of a weekend, seeing the same faces, or going to socials locally in New York and New Jersey and seeing really the same faces, dancing with the same people. I mean, I could very quickly be like, I'm bored. These are the same damn people all the time. But in reality, these are different people every time. They're growing just like I'm growing. They're impacted by their own lives just as I am. When I eat too much, I feel bloated and I can't dance as well. So they're now impacted by me being different. So there's always change. And that curiosity of like looking for what's different and connecting with someone with a familiarity of who they are, especially if you've danced with them before, or the dance. Yes, you're familiar with the dance. Yes, you've done a crossbody lead. Who knows, 1 million, 1 billion times, right? Depending on how long you've been dancing. But look for the difference, and you will find that that crossbody lead, as simple as it is beautiful and unique in its own right.
Yes.
And Stefan Zazumpi, yeah. He just said, in my book, that's why it's good to be open to learn new things all the time and see new perspectives without judging. 100%. And Romain, hello from Paris.